If you would, please remain standing for the presentation of colors and the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of
You may be seated. Good morning, Board of Education members, parents, graduates of the class of 2017. We welcome each and every one of you to Fred Shaver Field today. Class of 2017, I have been with you for the past 7 years. And might I say they were 7 long years. In all honesty, not many people get to be with a class from 6th grade to 12th grade, and I count myself lucky to have had that experience with you. After 30 years in education, I have a lot of thoughts going through my head at this point, so many expressions from my heart I want to say, and some from my head that I dare not say. I do want to leave you with something I've learned to treasure during my life. As you leave this place today, many of you will call several places in your lifetime home. Home is a special place that everyone cherishes. Everyone at some point in their life longs for home, remembers home with fond memories, or runs to the safety and security of home. I have lived in the Southeast Bulloch community my whole life, but that's not the reason I consider it my home. Home is more than simply your birthplace or the place where you were reared. Home is so much more than that. Home is a place that makes you feel like you belong, a place where you are accepted for who you are, faults and strengths. A place that is as much a part of you as you are a part of it. A place that understands your need to explore the world, but hates to see you leave. a place that you can come back to any day and any time to see those that you love and those that love you. A place where tragedies are faced as a group holding and loving each other until the pain becomes bearable again. A place where you are a part of a family of people. 7 years ago, we came together as individuals in a school. We leave today as a family leaving a home. It's been my honor and it's been my pleasure to have been able to make Southeast Bulloch High School a home. For that, I am profoundly grateful. Until we come home again, class of 2017, my sincere and heartfelt congratulations to you. And remember that knowledge is power. At this time, I would like to welcome to the podium class officers Amy Cooper and Dallas Martin.
Good morning. Each year, the graduating class has the privilege of presenting the school with a senior gift. Our class has chosen 6 different gifts to bestow upon Southeast Bulloch High School. One of the most significant gifts we have chosen honors our very own, Donna Clifton. For most of us, Miss Clifton has been our principal for 7 years, considering she moved from the middle school to the high school with our class in 2013. She defines the words caring, leadership, and dedication in her everyday life. We will always remember her saying that she would not expect anyone to do what she would not do herself, anything from cleaning the toilets to covering a class. To honor her legacy, a tree has been planted on the school grounds with a plaque beneath the tree, and we hope this will show future generations the impact she had on our school and our community.
Inside the school, 2 floor mats sporting our school mascot and school name have been placed in front of the security doors of the main school entrance. Also, an ice machine has been purchased for the nurse's office for the students who have medical needs. Outside, at our very own Fred Shaver Field, a sign will be placed in front of the ticket booth saying Jacket Country, so all of the visitors will know that we are proud to be Yellow Jackets. We have also contributed to the improvement of our field sound system for our future graduation and other events. Finally, $1,000 has been donated to Project Graduation so that we may all have a fun and safe graduation night. Hope to see you all there. And in parting words by someone famous, you are never fully dressed until you wear a smile. Go Jackets! Woo!
Good morning, everyone. After 4 years spent procrastinating and waiting, we are finally here, sitting on our football field, itching for a diploma, and for the Val and Sal to speak faster. I spent a long time, about 5 minutes, thinking about this speech until I realized it's going to be forgotten in 10 minutes. Most of you, including me, are ready to leave and celebrate. So staying true to the spirit of high school, I decided to just wing it. If any of you expected any kind of sagely advice or deep truths about life, well, I'm sorry to disappoint, but the best advice I have ever given was advising a friend to eat her bean burrito after our economics exam, not before. Unfortunately, she did not listen. We survived many things through these years: Ebola, school lunch, the presidential elections, clowns at GSU, and of course, high school drama. There were times that we wanted to give up, when the school week seemed to stretch out forever, along with our accumulating stress. Some of us even joked about just dropping out and achieving our lifelong calling as a high-class escort or pro wrestler. We had our favorite teachers, the ones who we attempt to listen to, and our not-so-favorite teachers, the ones we hid from in public. One of the most memorable moments of my high school career was walking past a group of students in a common area and hearing them say, "Y'all, that's a new foreign exchange student," which I found hilarious. This morning, I smiled at the mirror, thinking that those nights spent rushing to complete an assignment or cramming for a test were finally over. But then I realized I still had college. Not to say college isn't amazing, because woohoo, student loans and debt. I'm just kidding. Before I go, I just want to thank a few people. I want to thank Brandy Johnson, wherever she is, for helping me bake my little brother's birthday cake. Since the last time I tried, I made a smoke alarm in my house go off. To all my teachers with their math jokes and worldly connections, I thank you for giving me gray hair. I'm sure we gave you guys plenty too. To my parents, I want to thank you for the sacrifice you made by going to America, a foreign country far from home where you knew neither the language or the people. While we are still far from living the so-called American dream, the clean clothes on my back and our full fridge are enough for me to be thankful and proud of. My parents taught me to respect my elders, whether I liked them or not, and the values of getting a high school diploma, an opportunity they never had in China, an opportunity that many people take for granted. I encourage you all to take advantage of the opportunities you have available, whether it is by going to college or by starting a new job. I'm grateful that we took this chance and are all here today graduating together. So class of 2017, here's a quote, because what kind of speech would this be without one? Ellen DeGeneres once said, "Follow your passion, stay true to yourself, never follow someone else's path unless you're in the woods and you're lost. And you see a path, then by all means you should follow that." Thank you. You may proceed to clap.
Well, I will be honest. I thought long and hard on the best way to present you good people with a beacon of hope, a small token of wisdom. Many of you know me in name only, others more so. You saw a sad-faced Puritan patrolling the halls between classes, concerned more about political ideology than other people's problems. I spent a large portion of my high school tenure blinded by the bulk of books that stood imposingly, beckoning me to meet a challenge, to defeat my peers, to best them all. When I became aware of my accomplishment, I began to question its authentic value, its innate worth, its definitive merit, its opportunity cost. What had I lost? Was it worth the bitterness, the isolation, the silence to life serenades shouting off and sounds of joy all around me? I was deaf, stuck in my own prison, wrought by the chains and shackles self-bounded by my self-serving ambition and pride. I asked myself, why had I actually pushed myself to achieve this Latin title? Was it to learn new things, express my passions, to develop as an intellectual, to one day better humanity? Those are now my reasons, but that was not always the case. No, it was to justify that I was somehow better than those sitting before me today. In my twisted plot, I placed possessing a higher number over enjoying my life, making memories, and loving you, my people. By my example, I want you, the class of 2017, and you, the parents, teachers, administrators, and all those listening today, to learn from my failure to seize the day and to carefully appraise the value of life's verily invaluable moments. Life is short. You've got one chance, one shot in the dark. You might as well aim true from the heart. And yes, this is humiliating, embarrassing, to some shocking, others less so, and a laundry list of other things. But to look clearly upon the situation and to impart the greatest insight possible, I felt that my momentary embarrassment would be a small price to pay. If my personal humiliation changes one mind, I would gladly suffer through it. Pride is pointless, other than its illusory power to erect walls between people, segregating, fracturing, and crippling them. We must look past our personal pride and peer deep into our lives with a realistic lens in order to truly perceive the price we are willing to pay for life's most precious moments and most meaningful triumphs. For my fellow graduates, it may mean choosing to pursue your passion over padding your pocketbook, to choose a rewarding rather than enriching career, to choose education instead of immediate gratification. For parents, it may mean to put off napping when your child needs help with their math homework, even if you are especially exhausted. It may mean to miss that overtime pay, to get the luxury to watch your beautiful child play t-ball, even when money is tight. In light of recent developments, for us as a citizenry, we might sacrifice the pride of party politics and instead choose to recognize the humanity in others who hate us. For you, the next welders, waitresses, farmers, truck drivers, postal workers, assembly line workers, construction foremen, accountants, engineers, lawyers, and nurses, and so on, you should find solace in knowing that your service runs this country, not Wall Street, not Washington. You, small-town USA, are the seat of power. Know that you are the kings and queens of your God-given destiny. No one can take that away. For you, not a single politician or 1,000 of them are the ones who will make America great again and restore our nation to its former glory. You, the amazing men and women before me, will have to choose today what price you're willing to pay for your own, your community's, and your country's prosperity. Essentially, I want every one of you to recognize the true price that you pay for every action that you undertake, big or small. To see the exorbitant value in life's seemingly smallest treasures is a skill that we all must and can learn. By applying these little lessons, we can all live more joyful, more fulfilling, more harmonious, and more sacrificial lives. Thank you.
We will now present our class of 2017 graduates. Please be respectful as each name is called and hold your applause until all graduates have been awarded their diplomas. Each and every parent here today wants to hear their son or daughter's name. Superintendent Charles Wilson and Chairman of the Board of Education Sherry Wagner, if you will join me to award the diplomas.
Joseph Michael Muldrew. Yaning Zing. Adam Shane Akins. Philip Shane Akins. Andrea Denise Appleton. Natalie Marie Barber. Lucy Alexis Bradley. Merlin Casey Bragg. Megan Lee Brannon. Emma Madison Britt. Baron Ridgway Carter. Caleb Kenneth Carter. William Zachary Clifton. Blair Renee Chapman. Paul Chappell. Joshua Andrew Collins. Amy Lane Cooper. Carissa Taryn Counterman. Megan Amelia Diefenbach. Madison Lee Fields. Hannah Grace Fordham. Catherine Desiree Gappick. Chloe Danielle Garside. Colin Reed Gothrop. Joshua Ethan G. Marlon Rebecca Grantham. Megan Alyssa Greenway. Morgan Rebecca Griffin. Nakia Devontae Malik Hagens. Joseph Arnold Ham. Randall Charles Hollers. William Wyatt Harden. Bryce Christian Harnage. Autumn Grace Harrison. Jenny Marie Heller. Grayson Rose Hitchens. Jacob Ray Howard. Catherine Renee Howard. Brooke Elizabeth Jackson. Taylor Marie Jones. Sierra Faye Jordan. Nicholas Anthony Joyner. Megan Kathleen Judy. Andrew Kalani. Emily Fisher King. McGuire Alexander Mahalik. Genevieve Fiona Masters. Hannah Caroline Matthias. Caleb Dean Mathis. Hunter Elisha McDowell. Timothy Dalton McKelvin. Victoria Lee Merritt. Lee Inman Miller II. Madison Ann Morgan. Victoria Diana Pacheco. Kayla Danielle Perkins. Brianna Elena Rhodes. Madison Paige Rice. Shauna Cole Robertson. Jonathan Aaron Saviscus. Evan Patrick Schlurf. Hunter Stephen Silva. Elena Deshay Swift. Nicholas Allen Thorne. Wyatt Evan Turner. Courtney Ray Ward. Noel Lee Westmoreland. Cameron Andrew Wilson. Luis Renee Zoll Marino. Hallie McClay Bishop. Quintavious Marquez Clark. Journey Andriana Storm Cotton. Elena Taylor Edens. Lauren Mackenzie Harville. Virgil Thomas Jenkins. Jasmine Tiana Jones. Nathan Curtis Luff. Matthew Ryan Mance. Brantley Taylor Neesmith. Amber Nicole Oglesby. Christopher Tolbert Schmidt. Justin Nathaniel Sapp. Alyssa Ashley Wolf. Camry Nicole Alderman. Jonathan Christopher Arbogast. Jose Antonio Bautista. Camry Lee Bowers. Jemiah Shatia Bryant. Elizabeth Shaylin Buenastro. Ashlyn Grace Butler. Ethan Jackson Byram. Dedrick Brooks Kennedy. Tiana Quinette Carter. Michael Anthony Chambers. Sarah Ann Clark. James Garrett Coleman. Allison Rain Collins. Christian Scott Collins. Matthew Wayne Connell. Noah Britt Copeland. Kyle Matthew Cotto. Austin Tyler Cowart. Gavin Lynn Cowart. Andrew Christopher Cribbs. Cassie Paige Cribbs. Elijah Ray Crispel. Carrie Alicia Davis. Brandon Allen Deal. Ansley Hope Deloach. Annabelle Brooke Dial. Nadracia Tamara Ford. Allison Lee Foreman. Brian Andrew Frost. Thomas Jared Futch. Chandler Lewis Garza. Hunter Joshua Grantham. Jessica Ray Guadano. Christina Benita Gillen. Matthew Kyle Gunter.
Lauren Michelle Harden. Louis Troy Harden. Ashton Lee Harley. Logan Percy Harris. Joshua Drew Hawkins. Brandon Jamarcus Antonio Hill. Sarah Elizabeth Howard. Cameron Edward Hughes. Nathan Cole Gerald. Madison Lee Jenkins. Joseph Warren Johns. Dejan Shade Johnson. Natalia Sandion Johnson. Dejanay Rihanna Jones. Bradley Paul Kenyon. Kaylin Riley Knight. Sorry. Dawson Scott Kadronowitz. Justin Daniel Lance. Michael Vincent LaSalle. Brooke Elizabeth Lee. Dylan Thomas Lee. Dylan Gage Lightsey. Jordan Anthony Lindquist. Rodney Jonte Phillip Lennon Jr. Matthew Alexander Livingston. Reagan Leah Locke. Elizabeth Renee Marquizo. Andre Martin Jr. Dallas Murtis Martin. Richard Matthew Martin. Ivy Elizabeth Mashburn. Dustin Lee Mason. Kyle Aaron McBride. Nicholas Stephen McBride. Jacob Kirk McGlamory. Micah Alexis McElwain. Stacy Lanadia McKinney. Shelby Nicole McLaughlin. Samantha Faith Middleton. Kevin Derek Raymond Michael. Erin Elizabeth Mitchum. Cody Brandon Moore. Caleb Lee Morgan. Cassandra Marie Morrison. Caitlin Michelle Neesmith. Colton Allen Neville. Joel Marshall Newman. Zachary Douglas Owen. Ryan Colby Patton. Noah Landon Pierce. Brandon Walker Poole. Gregory Desmond Porter. William Martin Rentz. Antonio Roberts. Christopher Curtis Rodriguez. Zachary Taylor Rogers. Caitlin Ann Rushing. Jameson Blaine Salter. Christopher Michael Scott. Jalen Bernard Scott. Christopher Lynn Shackelford. Kristen Taylor Schumann. Richard Layton Sherling. Alan Jacob Smith. Kira Lynn Smith. Brianna Jordan Souls. Dallas K. Stansberry. Caitlin Michelle Stevens. Shelby Renee Swanson. Deshaun Ali Taylor. Jacob Morris Thompson. Alyssa Nicole Tillman. Victor Douglas Tillman. Robert Akeem Toledo. Austin Tyler Turner. Joshua Joseph Vasallo. Omar Villegas. Jonathan Gregory Volsky. Ciara Monique Wilkerson. Sunny Ellen Williams. Ryan Levy Williams. Ashley Marie Wright. Brandon Michael Wyatt.
Class of 2017, will you please stand? By the powers vested in me by the state of Georgia and the Bulloch County Board of Education, I hereby confirm these students have met the Georgia State Board of Education requirements for graduation. I declare you graduates of Southeast Bulloch High School. Ladies and gentlemen, the Southeast Bulloch High School graduating class of 2017.
If you would, please stand and join as Nakia Hagans leads us singing our alma mater. You may find the words on the back of your programs.
In the heart of Southeast Bulloch, as the years roll by, there our hearts are bound together, sealed by friendship's tie. Alma mater.